Hey guys, I'm back with another candle review, and this time it's for the 7-ounce 1 wick white t-shirt candle from Bath& Body Works. This is like the hot new fragrance that has the body care and the like single wick and the wallflower of it. And everyone's like really talking about it. I had a reward that was going to expire, and I really wanted the shower gel of this, but it was not available in any of my region. So I picked up the candle instead to see how it does. These single wicks are notorious for being weak, so they're just a total waste of money in my book. But once again, it was a reward, and I didn't need any more body care that wasn't white t-shirt, so I was like, okay, let me pick this up and see how it does. The notes on this read crisp pear, lavender cloud, and soft cedar wood. This tested before, and clearly it did good enough because now it's available in their like fresh and clean launch that they have going now. So yes, what does it smell like? Well, let me, I guess, like just right off the bat, tell you it's very, very weak. Like I can barely smell this, but of what I can smell of it on cold and when I'm hovering directly over the flame, what I can smell is a very pleasant, like laundry type of fragrance. What's different from this one from all the other ones is that it's a very nice, like average of it not being too cottony and not being too soapy or laundry. It's like the perfect like midpoint of that fragrance that makes it so pleasant. There is like a slight warmth to it that evokes you indeed taking a white t-shirt that just been freshly washed and out of the dryer. There's like a warmth to it that I get from the pear, and it says crisp pear, but the pear gives it like this sort of like comforting, slightly warm, fruity sweetness to it that has like a very comforting quality to it that I really enjoy, and it gives a little bit of depth that makes it seem slightly, I guess, maybe with the cedar wood, it gives it a slight warmth to it that does indeed smell like it was just freshly dried out of the dryer, and I enjoy that. And it's mixed with a like slightly herbal and floral lavender quality to it. There's a little bit of a sharpness from the lavender and a astringency that gives it a slight like soapy vibe to it, but there's still a very powdery floral component to it that makes this lean in a little bit more of a feminine route rather than an overly harsh like soapy route. So like Laundry Day is really intense and really strong as that harsh sharpness and a very like strong soapiness that is too much for me. This has a like nice like soft powderiness that makes it a little bit more pleasant and feminine. So I really enjoy that. So that's mixed with the pear and the lavender. And then there is, even though it doesn't list it as a note, I feel like there is definitely like a warm cotton type of feel to it that gives it that clean vibe, but also gives it that warmth as well. And so as you can see from what I'm describing, it's like a nice like average of both the cottony fragrances and the ones that are a little bit more soapy and lavender forward. And it gives it that sort of, I guess, fruity, comforting pear in there sort of cuts out what makes the other one so harsh, and it just smells like a really like soft, nice, like warm t-shirt coming out of the dryer, I suppose. All the laundry fragrances honestly run together. They're very so similar because they all have like those herbal, lavender, soapy, cottony vibes to it. So it would just take forever to compare to every single laundry fragrance that's been out there before. But like if you enjoy like what is it, pure white cotton, which is now linen sheets, which was also Sea Island cotton or sea island shore, or sea cotton shore, or whatever it is now. It's definitely in that route of fragrances, but it's a little bit more, I guess, subtle and powdery and a little bit more feminine, I suppose, and that's what I really enjoy about it. But really none of that matters because the performance on this is just like virtually unscented, so let me get into the performance. So I've burned this one twice for 5 hours each. It is a single wick candle, so it definitely takes a good like 2 to 3 hours to pull out completely. Although discretion is advised. I do use an Lumalid on this from a Yankee candle, but once again, those are intended for like the larger Yankee candle jars that have a neck on them. So you're not really supposed to use them on a smaller, shorter single wick. So once again, use it at your own, caution, at your own discretion. But I do use that Lumalids, especially during the cooler months too, because you can just kind of set it on the top of this and it makes it pull out much faster, and it has a controlled flame and an even burn, which makes it pull out faster. So I do enjoy using a Lumalid on these single wicks. But yes, these do take a good 2 to 3 hours to pull out evenly. But what's so great about this is because it doesn't have 3 wicks and it's not overwicked like their 3 wick candles are. It doesn't do the excessive sooting. It doesn't like do the black murky growiness from the mid-range point. It's generally a very clean and just like pure burn from top to bottom, much like how candles are supposed to burn. So that's what's good about this. But the huge trade-off is the throw is just simply non-existent on most of these single wick candles, and this one is no exception. Of those 10 hours, I don't think I've ever been able to smell this like to any kind of satisfying capacity. I would say maybe like a 1 in a bedroom and a 0 in an open concept area. I put this in my living room to film it right now, and I never could ever smell it. Maybe a 1 in a bedroom, like just when I walk in for that few seconds do I catch a whiff of it, but the moment I sit myself down in that bedroom, I can never smell it. It's just truly a 1. So totally unscented. It's kind of aggravating or frustrating that somebody could have potentially spent $15.50 full price on a candle like this and not even get a single like minute of fragrance from this, because it's just literally a one fragrance though for all 10 hours. Like, this is just simply not a viable home fragrance option. Maybe if you put this on a candle warmer or on a candle crock or a candle lamp or whatever, you might have better luck from it. But as it stands as a candle, as it's designed with a wick, I just got no fragrance from this. So even though it smells great and I can just dissect the fragrance, there's just really no fragrance to be had when it's burning. At least the one that I got in my room, in my air conditions, in my environment, in my airflow, and all that kind of stuff. So yes, that's just my experience. So that's pretty much it on White T-shirt. Overall, I can't recommend this in this form. You might have better luck with obviously the body care or the wallflower, but as a single wick candle that's meant to be burned, absolutely not. Maybe if you warm this or put it in a candle warmer, once again, you might get more satisfaction out of this. I do still really enjoy the fragrance on cold, that if it ever came out in a 3-wick, I would definitely try it out then and hope it had a stronger throw or performance on it. But as it stands in this format, it's just an absolute no for me. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you've tried this candle before for yourself. If you tried it on a warmer, let me know maybe if it does better there. But as a single wick candle, I don't really think so. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.